Welcome to tonight's 5 on 5. The guest is Dr. Stephen Tesluk of the Ashland Veterinary Hospital, and you're going to talk about laser therapy for pets. Tell us a little bit about this technology.
Well, this is a pretty new technology. It was first approved for humans in 2001, and then in 2006 the FDA approved it for pets as well. It uses laser light to stimulate cells in tissue to promote healing, decrease inflammation, and decreasing pain.
Well, first off, usually doesn't it go pets first and then the humans? That's kind of
right,
out of order, but it's seemed to work great for a lot of the pets.
Yeah, it's very helpful in a lot of the ailments that our pets suffer from, and it's great because it's non-invasive and it's a non-drug therapy, so it's very useful.
What sorts of things, if someone was bringing their pet in, would this help with? What are some of the ailments?
Well, there are acute conditions like infections, ear infections, skin infections, acute pain, a sprain, things like that, back sprain, knees, hips, and also chronic conditions. You know, like some dogs suffer from chronic arthritis, they have bad hips or bad elbows. It's very effective in that. Chronic ear infections respond, and chronic dermatitis as well. So there's a whole list of things that it can be brought up on.
And what kind of pets are we talking about that benefit from this?
Dogs and cats, especially cats, because there's a much more limited number of drugs that we can use in cats because their systems are so sensitive to drugs. So since it's a non-drug therapy, it really gives us an extra tool to use in cats, but it's effective on dogs as well.
What about any of the larger animals, outdoors, horses, sheep, anything?
It's helpful on horses, especially some of the equine athletes. It can be used to keep them in top performing shape.
All right, a few more questions for you, so stick around. More 5 on 5 right after the break. Welcome back to the 5 on 5. The guest is Dr. Stephen Tesluk of the Ashland Veterinary Hospital. We're talking about laser therapy for pets and how it's replaced a lot of invasive procedures. And does it also replace a lot of drugs that might have to be given or anything like that for pain?
For a lot of these conditions, drug therapy is not 100% effective. And there are side effects to almost any drug that you're going to give an animal for certain conditions. So the great thing about the laser is it can increase the efficacy of drug treatment. So it'll allow drug dosages to be more effective, or it'll also allow the veterinarian to reduce drug dosages and therefore reduce side effects associated with those drugs.
Couple questions regarding that. One is how the pets responded to it, and the second would be costs in comparison to other stuff.
Well, the pets like it. It's a very soothing kind of feeling that occurs when laser therapy is given to a pet. It usually takes anywhere from a couple of minutes to 10 minutes per session, and they get a nice sensation of warmth, and they tend to relax, and they feel that relief almost immediately when we start treating them. And as far as affordability, these sessions can run anywhere from $10 to $40 per session. For acute conditions, sometimes only one session is necessary. So if they've got a sprain, maybe only one session will be necessary. For chronic conditions such as chronic arthritis in the hips or elbows, we often will want to treat several times during the first 2-week period. So maybe say 4 treatments or 5 treatments in the first 2 weeks. And then we try to go, maybe 1 or 2 treatments a month after that for these chronic conditions where, they're just going to be there no matter what. And so this is an ongoing treatment similar to the medication that they would be taking constantly for these problems.
You don't have to hide the laser in peanut butter to get them to,
No.
There's no,
no, nothing
no cheese
like that.
or anything like that. Tell us quickly, if someone's interested in this, how they can learn more, get more information.
Well, they can get more information by calling our office at 541-482-1386. And also we have a website, ashlandveterinary.net, and we have a link to the company that produces our laser.
Now, would they have to get an appointment first to learn more whether their pet, that kind of fits under something that would help out?
Well,
how does that work?
Certainly they can call, and I obviously would like to see the animal, but we can usually get the treatment going the same day, so they just need to come in once, and if they need more information, they can just call our office.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you.
That's it for the 5 on 5. More news right after the break.